Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading the victory. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The Raiders are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. And Matt Prater, Mr. Touchback, is ready to get this one underway. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, and Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better when you walk out there. You can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
Second down following the run. The Raiders step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Moore's in on the tackle. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
Yeah, we talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one, and right now the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run. And it fires the football team up. The defense, third and short, they stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders snap it at the 36. Reaches out and snatches it. They'll mark him at the 41.
That's a good play that time by the offensive coordinator. Fourth down try. He makes the right call, and they pick up the first down.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 1st and 10. Has his target. That picks up 7.
Well, it's one thing to have talent as a quarterback. You need that to succeed in the NFL, but you got to be smart also. And how about that? That time the QB changed the protection, took advantage of the defense, which was blitzing, picked them all up. Great job by the QB.
Handoff out of the eye. Ball's out.
Hard to judge sometimes what time of possession really means in an NFL game, but I know this. When you run the football like that and you pick up decent yards, that's a good thing for the offensive side and a great thing for your football team.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary will certainly need to be on point here in the passing game. McFadden lines up in the backfield. The Raiders take it from the 38. With two hands, he has it. And that's good for only a yard or two.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. The Raiders snap it at the 36. He's stacked up at that point.
Jim Nantz, that was the old fly route. When we were kids, that's what they called it. See if you can fly by the defensive back. He did that time. Nice throw and catch.
Double tight end formation. Throws the pass. Good defense to deflect the pass and force the incompletion.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
This long drive continues. 2nd down and 10. Has his man. Von Miller ends the play.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle usually is wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on 1st and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. fields the football at the 8. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Coming off a record-shattering year, breaking virtually every mark that had ever been posted in a single season, quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, when you watch Peyton Manning play, there's a core of plays that he still runs that he has great success with. Everybody in the NFL knows he's going to run them, but he still makes them work.
The Broncos are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Halfway through this first quarter now. Looking to the right side and throwing. And intercepted! He's got a little bit of daylight here. Raiders, touchdown!
Complaint. Sometimes you're going to throw interceptions, but my complaint is the offensive player. Nobody hustling, nobody there to make the tackle, and they return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Raiders for the point after. The point after try is in the books. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff.
Bolden's got it.
And he's going to give his team great starting field position on that return. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Manning with the give. They bring him to the turf.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Coming up, second down. Out of the shotgun. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Manning comes out in the pistol. Has his man. Demarius Thomas takes the hit and is brought down.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have fourth down coming up.
First down here. Offense lines up here. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Gains 15.
The Raiders' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Takes it from the eye. Talib's all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. They bring in the extra tight end. And he's forced to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
When you get an opportunity like this, you want to take advantage of it. The defense did. The opportunity was there. They get a chance to intercept the football. They do. Now, can their offense take advantage of this situation?
The Broncos take it from the 38. He has the grab. Ball is tackled down at the 38. Here's a look at a very dangerous defensive unit. Two tight ends on the field here. Peyton Manning under center. Second and 10. Out to the left. He's got the catch. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
The Broncos understand just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here. In on third down, this is something they can handle.
Third and 3. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
The Raiders defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The kick in, it's through there. The kick is good.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. First down on the way. They'll go ground. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
After running it, it's second down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Moore gets a hand in there and knocks it away.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Got a flag. Welker's going to make the fair catch this time.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
We clearly saw the signal for the fair catch. Meanwhile, the coverage team was right in on him and made contact too soon.
Yeah, they couldn't even see the fair catch signal because they were too busy getting blocked. They got free. It was too late in, and that's an easy penalty to call.
First down at the 39. Ball's going to secure the handoff. Good piece of tackling. And here we have second down. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Manning finds Thomas. Thomas is tackled down after a gain of 5.
This quarterback is one of the best game managers in the league. He never forces the issue. That time, nobody open deep down the field. He gets the short completion, and now he has a 3rd and manageable situation to deal with.
And this will end up as a 2-yard loss. This will be a field goal attempt from 49 yards out. The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
Number 36.
The Raiders are set now for their next possession. The Raiders will go with the pistol on this play. First down at the 19. They run the counter play. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
Will go ground. Picks up about 2.
Good run that time. It results in a first down, and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Tire that defense out.
First down and 10. They're going to stay on the ground. Trevathan that time on the tackle. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. It's a 2 tight end formation. And he hauls it in.
Well, they talk about it's third down league. You got to pick up third downs to have success and win football games. Good play call, good pass, good catch. Now it's third and short. I like the offense's chances.
Third and short. Takes it out of the eye. That'll stop the play right there.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think, in the NFL now is third shortest run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
The Raiders have it at the 44. Tackles made.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job of making the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field, get the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. McFadden's got the toss, secures the football.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. They're down and 10. The defense gets a sack.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high. But the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
The Broncos come onto the field now for this next series. Welker's lined up in the slot. First down at the 38. Here's Sanders. And Sanders is stopped there.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts him in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Second down and 5. Balls handed the football. Still not taken down. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Ball's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Manning set. Empty backfield. Welker's in the slot. First and 10. Here's Sanders, and that's a gain of 10.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The Broncos take it from the 38. Connects with Thomas. Thomas is brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
2-minute warning. This will be second down. Offense lines up here. Manning's got it in the gun. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. After the incompletion, 3rd and 4 coming up. Manning out of the gun. Here's Sanders. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Over to Thomas, and he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Offense lines up here. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Looking across the middle on the money. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets a completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
When you play man-to-man coverage, it takes a good throw and catch. That time, neither was there. Another incomplete pass.
Second down following that incompletion. They tried to convince them otherwise, but that's a false start on the offense.
False start, offense.
And now, after the penalty, it's second down and 15. Wide receivers are bunched up. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Able to find Demaryius Thomas. And he's out of bounds.
Jim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
Breaking huddle at the 6. What a drive this has been. Third and goal at the 6. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Should be what we call a gimme. Drives it through for the field goal. That does it for the first half. Broncos trailing this one. Janikowski ready now to get the second half underway. Fields the football at the 8. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. They come to the line, and it's first down. Manning's lining up in the pistol. And now here's the first snap of the second half. Off the mark here as this throw heads out of bounds. Second down here. Welker's a receiver in the slot. Manning from the gun. Great pass. Great catch. Great control.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. 3rd and 7. Finds Thomas. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
The Broncos from the 32. Ball's got it on the handoff, and he is tackled at the 44.
The Broncos offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Manning set in the pistol. That encroachment penalty gives the offense a free 5 yards.
Yeah, when you play offense in the NFL, you take all the free yards you can get. That's just a good break for the offense right there.
Still first down.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Ball's got the catch and the first. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
First down at the 37. As Thomas. That's a gain of 8.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a second down play call.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Caldwell's lined up now as a slot receiver. Brought down at the 29.
Pretty predictable call that time by the offense. At second and short, the defense is thinking one thing. They are thinking run, and they stop it.
On the way, third down. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. They hand it off to him again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Tight ends in motion here. Now 1st and 10. They'll run it here. And he's brought to the ground.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
1st and 10. Back to the ground. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The long drive continues. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Eyeing that left side. Here's Sanders.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call. They throw the pass and complete it for a good, solid pickup.
Manning's back in shotgun formation. It's over to Welker. Manning into coverage that time, and incomplete.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
The field goal try. Yes, sir.
Jim, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending. They did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Raiders are set for their next possession. An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 22. Here's the handoff. They're all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The jumbo set on the field. Second down and 12. The give. And they'll end up losing 4 here.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's 3rd and long. And you always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
3rd and forever. Ball's picked off. Nice tackle.
Jim, this defense is just tacky today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. 1st down and 10. Finds Thomas. Thomas brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
The Broncos just picked up a big 1st down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every 1st down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First and 10. Ball's going to take the handoff now. Defense has ruled today's game, Phil.
Yeah, the defense is dominating, and I'm going to be honest, it's fun to watch. Every once in a while, I like to see the offense take a beating. To the NFL, it's all about the offense. It's nice to see the defense dominate.
Ball lines up in the backfield. 2nd down and 10. Brings it in. He's brought down.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
Just a quick drop back. In his hands, complete. Touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
Extra point was good. The Broncos ball-hawking defense certainly set up that score. The interception, the good field position, and then the touchdown. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Raiders will begin their drive from the 26 now. Double tight end formation. 1st down at the 26. Got the completion and picks up maybe 3 or 4. And Phil, in a close game where neither quarterback has played well, it's going to be interesting to see who steps up at the end.
Yeah, you got to know as a quarterback in situations like this that it's probably not going to get better. So you got to deal with it mentally and try to fight through it and make some plays down the stretch.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Sticks to his hands. The tackle is made.
The Raiders look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That 1st down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Knighton's going to make the tackle.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st.
The Raiders, good job that time, moving the chains, picking up that 1st down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another 1st down, and that'll serve your team well.
They bring in the extra tight end. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Catch made. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp. Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a 1st down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
First down at the 27. Makes the reception. Harris is there to make the tackle.
Good job getting the first down by the offense. And look at the defensive players on the sideline cheering their teammates on. Keep us on the sideline a little longer. That's what they're hoping for.
First down following the long play. Throw to the left. He's in for the score.
Well, the offensive line did it all in this drive, didn't they? Here it is on first and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's got a chance to return this one. Brought down at the 26. First down coming up. Throws to the right. Connects with Thomas. He's tackled at the 30. Boy, they got to the quarterback. They hit him, but he was able to still make the play and get the completion.
Look at the face of the quarterback right now. He's looking at those offensive linemen going, okay, we got a good play there, but can you give me a little bit more time? He does need more.
Here's Sanders. That's a pickup of 14.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Now first and 10. Intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
2 tight ends on the field here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. They bring him down at the 29-yard line. As they continue to lead, you do wonder if this team will run the football more, even though it has been really ineffective to this point.
No, I'd say this. I would go with the pass. You know, you can win the game in the NFL just passing the football. That's what they're going to have to do here today. The run game, it's been rough, and I don't see it changing.
Easy catch there. No one near him.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
No room to complete that one.
Well, the protection was bad. Quarterback didn't have the time. He's off balance, and he throws the incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. It's a 2 tight end formation.
Get ready.
The catch is made. And now we'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Well, here we are in the second half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the first down and just keep marching from here.
Catch made. And he's taken down at the 31, but that's enough for the first.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. That picks up 11.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First down here after the completion. The Raiders this time will go with 2 tight ends. motion that time by Harris.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. That pass was hurried.
Jen, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 3rd and 10. And Ward's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
And it's off the upright and through. Luck was on his side for 3.
That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
Bolden's got it. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now coming out. Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos will take the snap from the 25. And he's taken down.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Looking to the right side and throwing. Gains 12.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Now looking at 3rd down. Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock. Looks to his left. Can't find the target on the pass underneath. They're in punting formation. We'll see what he can do here. They'll mark him at the 29. The Raiders break huddle and start their drive this time from the 29. We're late in the 4th, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. First down at the 29. Handoff. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. 2nd down here after that run play. Gets the handle here. It's away from the stack. He's got the touchdown.
Well, it was a wonderful run by the running back. No doubt about it. He gets the touchdown. But let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They blocked him up front, gave him that opportunity, and then he made it happen.
That's an interception. They failed to convert on the 2-point try, so they'll just have to settle for the 6. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Anderson's got it on the return. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. First down. Let's see what they come up with here. Thomas shifted from tight end to a receiver in the slot. Offense lines up here. The Broncos snap it at the 26. Brings it into his body. That's a gain of 7. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. And it's intercepted, which should all but wrap up this game.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. And he's brought down right at the 43. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Second down coming up. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Handoff made. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with it. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Offense lines up here. Third down and 3. Takes another handoff. The flag is down. Has 12 on this play.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
The Raiders now move the chains. The Broncos with no timeouts left. First down here after the run. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. Back to the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. And the point after is good. The Raiders defense once again setting up that score. Turnover points cashed in by the offense. Bolden's going to start his return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Broncos bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Ball's in the backfield. Single back set. The Broncos take it from the 28. He'll fire it out to the left. Gains 18. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Going to the hurry up. Under a minute to go here. Manning out of the gun. Thomas has got it. First down.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Welker's lined up in the slot. The Broncos will take the snap from the 40. A takeaway. Space to work. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10. Inside, and he's home for the touchdown.
Well, the quarterback was under pressure. He could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
The Raiders for the point after. He made it. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Bolden's got a chance for a return. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. First down here. Ball lines up in the backfield. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. The defense gets the sack. After that sack, it's now 2nd down and 17. Going to go to the hurry-up with under a minute to play. And now the spike. It'll be 3rd down. Manning's got it in the gun. Finds his mark. And he's going to be tackled. And that's going to bring us to 4th down. They'll go to the hurry-up here as the clock runs. Gets it out for the completion.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the 1st down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Hey, the offense has a chance to do something with this drive. An extra tight end on the field for this one. 1st down at the 32. To the right side. And it's Von Miller who takes a stand. The Raiders call a timeout. Their first. 2nd down following the run. One more play, and it's in the books. Taken down a yard short of the 1st. How much sweeter is practice going to be this week after the win on that sideline?
Once you win, practice is easier because your confidence is high. You feel good about what you've done from the previous week because you won. So I think it always gives you a better chance of winning the following week because you feel so good when you're out there in that practice field.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. Now we'll take you out to O.Co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The Raiders are back deep, waiting for the kick return. And Ryan Suckup has this one teed up. And we're ready to get this one underway. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. There's been all kinds of buildup and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL prepared and ready to go. What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
The Raiders from the 37 to the ground, in on the stop. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Double tight end formation. Go run it. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 41-yard line. Mahali is one of the leaders of this Kansas City defense.
That's right, he sure is, Jim. He went to Teaneck High School in New Jersey, right down the road from where I live, and he has been a solid pro for the Kansas City Chiefs.
3rd and 6. He'll throw it over the middle. That's a tackle right near the 48.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
Looking long. The pass is picked off by Barry. He stacked up at that point. He started his career in San Francisco, but found a home in Kansas City, the 6'4" quarterback, Alex Smith.
How about the job Alex Smith did with Andy Reid in Kansas City last year? He wasn't good. He was outstanding. In his playoff game against the Indianapolis Colts, he was magnificent. The Kansas City Chiefs have to be excited about Alex Smith.
They bring him to the turf. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Jenkins is in the slot. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 35. Set up screen to Charles. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. Smith's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. The Chiefs with an empty backfield look here. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 35. Has his target.
Nice job of the defense finally getting off the field. That's what you want to do. Just get in the situation, get the other offense in a 3rd down situation, make the play, then get off the field. Good job.
Let's see what he can do here. Tackled down at the 28-yard line. It's 1st down as they head to the line. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. On the money. Bites off the hit. That brings the play to an end.
Corner routes are not thrown enough in this league anymore. A lot of teams don't do it because it takes a strong-arm quarterback to get it done. That was a terrific throw up the field that time.
Offense lines up here. 1st down at the 46. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, if your offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out too, blocking some of these defensive linemen.
Makes the catch in open space.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Midway through the first. Catch made. Johnson's the one who brings him to the ground.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 30. Heading right. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
Two tight ends on the field here. They'll go ground. Johnson's in on the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
3rd and 3. He's going to get another carry. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Good job of knowing the situation on the offensive side. 3rd and short. Don't look for a big run. Just get enough to get a first down and get those chains moving.
1st and 10. They'll go ground. McFadden looking for a lane. Good for only a yard.
The Chiefs defense, they got backed up in their own red zone, but you know what? They came through that time. There's a run play. They were waiting for it, and they stopped the offense for a very short gain.
2nd and 9. Throws to the right. Intercepted! Breaks free. Has some space to work with. Good piece of tackling.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 40. And he's forced to the ground.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Charles takes the hit and is brought down. Here's a look at the defensive starters and a good look at the secondary. A group that could be the difference in this game today. Charles lined up in the backfield. Jenkins, a receiver in the slot. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
He'll have a chance for a return. That'll stop the play right there. They face first down. It's a two tight end formation. They'll run it here. He'll go left. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
The jumbo set on the field. 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. This is 3rd down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Breaks free.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you've got that defense guessing.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Buries all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. The Raiders have it at the 39. Brought down after a gain of 6. Third down.
Get ready.
He makes the catch. Tackle's made.
Well, you always hear that expression, it's a chess match out there. Well, I believe that because you got to be a thinker on the football field. And the quarterback won this chess match. He changed the pass protection. He got the extra time, and it worked to his advantage.
First down at the 17. He's looking to the right here on this throw, and he's brought to the ground.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get in the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
Get ready.
First and goal, the give. Power surge for 6. Touchdown.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us, and they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on first and goal for the touchdown.
The Raiders for the point after. Driving extra point is good. The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Williams has got it. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. The Chiefs offense now marches onto the field. Smith's going to be in the pistol here. First down at the 37. Charles is taking the handoff. And this run goes backwards and will end up as a loss of 5. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Jenkins is lined up now as a slot receiver. Smith with the handoff. He's taken down at the 35.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at third and long. And look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 35 to Avery.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Let's go.
The give out of the eye. That's a gain of 6.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the first down.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Midway second quarter. They want to keep feeding him the football. Somehow in this first half, they have taken the lead without any semblance of a running game, Phil.
A lot of ways to get it done. Yes, the running game has not worked, but everything else is going well. Defense, passing, and football. There's a lot of ways to get it done, and they're showing that to us here today.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. He's taken down at the 30. The rush totals just haven't been there in the first half, and that's one reason why they are behind right now, partner.
Well, the NFL offense is about deception. And how do you get deception? You keep your offense balanced. So you need to be able to run it so you can use play actions to get the big plays down the field.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Jamal Charles. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
That leads us to second down. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Ball's loose. The defense has the football. Nice tackle. The defense comes up with the big play. The hit and the recovery of the officials. Stop play now. They want to take another look at that last play. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
This one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned. Third down, following the run. Jenkins lined up in the slot. Smith takes it from the gun, and he's thrown to the ground.
Good job with the safety getting that sack. I'll say this. He can tackle, he can cover, and he's shown us he can blitz too and get to the quarterback.
This will be a field goal attempt from 53 yards out. No good, no good. They go for the long field goal try, and in the end, they come up empty.
Yeah, they came up empty, Jim, and I thought it was a risk by the head coach. Didn't manage the game very well that time. I would not have tried the long field goal.
First down and 10. Handoff. And at the 49, he'll be brought down.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Gets the handle here. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
That's a bread and butter play by all offenses in the NFL. Get a few yards and get that first down.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. First down at the 45. Another carry here. He's brought down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Throwing now to his left. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline, all having a very good first half. Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
The Raiders snapping at the 41. Finds his mark. And And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Now this quarterback's pretty smart, I'll tell you that. And, you know, he knows, he sees the blitzes. That time he changed to pass protection, and he gets the extra time. That's a great job by the QB.
Double tight end formation.
Let's go.
3rd and 9. Throws the pass. DeVito's able to knock the pass away. Hard to complete a throw when you got defensive linemen up there making sure that the pass never gets past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the quarterback's got to do a good job of sensing it and seeing it, but also the offensive linemen stay engaged with the defensive players. When you're engaged, it's hard for them to jump up and knock these throws down.
The Raiders snap it at the 31. This is going to set up a change of possession.
That is called rolling the dice, and that's what it is. It's a big gamble by the offense and the coach. You go for it on 4th down, you don't make it, now you're going to pay the price.
Wide receivers are bunched up. 1st and 10. Fumble. Recovery by the offense. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
And Davis has got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Chiefs now will start this drive at the 27. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. And here we go. The first snap of the second half. To Bo. The tackle is made.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The Chiefs have it at the 29. Makes the reception. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Handoff out of the I formation. He's brought down at the 46.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
It's 2nd down and 3. And they'll run the football to Charles. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Charles is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
It's 3rd down coming up. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Smith by himself in the backfield. From the gun. To Avery. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
Charles is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. First down at the 34. Davis is going to secure the handoff. He's brought to a halt.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Charles lined up in the backfield. The Chiefs have it at the 29. Smith connects with Avery.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
The Chiefs from the 27. Underneath and incomplete that time. 44-yard field goal attempt coming up. The kick is good.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense, good job by the kicker.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Raiders now will start their drive at the 23. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. First down at the 23. Shows all kinds of awareness here as he picks up the first down.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Gets about 9 on the play.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. Handoff out of the eye. Now as we look at the numbers, here's a team winning, even though they have not been running the football with great dominance today.
No, they haven't run it well, and of course, when you're winning the game and it gets in the second half, you'd like to run the football to work the clock down. If I was him, I would keep trying to run the football.
Handoff made. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
Looking across the middle and looking underneath. This will go incomplete. Second down coming up. They bring in the extra tight end.
Let's go.
And he's taken down.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
The Raiders have it at the 44. Could have been intercepted. We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today it's been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often, and what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this.
The Chiefs are getting set for their next possession. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Now 1st and 10. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. They knocked him down behind the line of scrimmage. You see the rushing numbers now, and well, there's just not much to look at because neither team has run the ball very well today.
Yeah, really, when you look at running the football, it's not a strength of either football team, so it's pretty easy to stop them in situations like this. Charles is lined up in a single back formation.
To the ground. Gains 11.
The Chiefs' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
Dropping back 3. Looking to the right side and throwing. They have struggled on 3rd down, but not on that occasion.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
From the shotgun. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. The Chiefs lined up in the pistol. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
First and 10. Gets it again. Dropped for a loss on that tackle.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down now. Charles is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. And that's good for only a yard or two. Third down now. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, quarterbacks know on third down they got to make a decision and get rid of that football because the defense, they are coming after you. That time just not good enough, and he throws an incompletion.
This will end up in the end zone for a touchback. First down here. Two tight ends on the field here. They'll go ground. And they're going to run it right. And that's Barry in on the stop.
Well, when you're on the defensive side, if you read the offensive formation, where do they have the most numbers at? And that's usually where they're going to run the football. That time the offense goes to the strong side, gets outside, you should have an extra defender there waiting for him. Terrible job by the defense.
It's a two tight end formation. First down at the 39. They'll go ground. And that gains a few. Second down.
Get ready.
Back to him. Robbed for a loss on that play.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
The Raiders have it at the 39. Makes the catch. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Well, it's one thing to have talent as a quarterback. You need that to succeed in the NFL, but you got to be smart also. And how about that? That time the QB changed the protection, took advantage of the defense, which was blitzing, picked them all up. Great job by the QB. Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
Let's go.
First down at the 34. He'll throw it over the middle. Pulls it in. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time.
Ball's on the ground, and it's a takeaway. In on the stop.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time the defense just hit the ball carriers.
Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Well, it was called one way on the field. It was a booth review, and the call is overturned.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First and goal from the 6. Takes it from the eye, and that's a 2-yard gain.
Sometimes you run a play that the defense is ready for, and that's the situation right here. In the red zone, the offense decides to run it, the defense is ready for it, and they stop it for a short gain.
Searching for jams it across the goal line for the touchdown.
Well, when the offense goes in there and scores again to increase their lead, it's got to give a lot of confidence to the defense. Now can they go out there and do their job?
The Raiders with an extra point try on the way. The point after is good. The Raiders are about to kick the football back, but it's the offense celebrating and the defense doing all the setup. That fumble recovery gave them great field position, setting up the score. He's got a chance to return this one. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Chiefs come to the line to start this drive at the 24. Jenkins is in the slot. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. First down and 10. Trying to work that left side. Avery takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
The Chiefs will approach this play from out of the pistol. The Chiefs in the pistol. First and 10. Setting up screen. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
Well, when you see a throw that bad, there's a couple things that can happen. Maybe a defensive player flashed in front of him, or maybe the quarterback just lost control of the football.
Charles lined up in the backfield. From the gun. The defense had that one covered.
Nice job that time by the defense. Pressure on the quarterback. He does not have time to find an open guy, and it results in an incompletion.
The Chiefs come out in the pistol. Charles is lined up as the single back. Midway through the fourth quarter, they're setting up screen. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Snap it out of the gun. Down the field. They'll turn it over on downs.
Situations like this sometimes can cost you the game. You're down in the second half. Why would you go for it on fourth down in this situation? You don't get it, that decision might cost you this football game.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Takes it out of the eye. Bailey's there to take him down. That's second down coming up. An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll run it here. He's tackled right at the 36. After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go. The jumbo set on the field. Secures it with 2 hands. He's stacked up at that point. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
Pulls it in. And it's Eric Berry who brings him down. As we get another look at the stats in a game where you're winning, you expect your quarterback to come up big. And that has been the case today.
It's been an outstanding day from the quarterback position. Decision-making, throws all over the field, accuracy. You can't ask your quarterback to do any more than he has done today.
Oakland Raiders, touchdown.
That was just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's first and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered. and they give up the running touchdown.
Makes the PAT. The Raiders kickoff coverage team is on the field, and there they are celebrating the score, all set up by the defense, which took a stand on 4th down. Williams got it. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Chiefs getting ready now to start their drive. The Chiefs pistol set here.
Let's go.
First down at the 29. Reaches out and snatches it.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
First down on the way. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Takes it from the gun to Avery. That's a tackle at the 48. First down here after the completion. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Throws to the right. Dwayne Bowe with a nice catch there. That ball had a lot on it. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Gains 14. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. First and goal. The defense gets the sack. And here we have second down. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. Bray's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has his man. They bring him to the turf. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Wasting no time now for this next play. Reaches out and grabs it. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. They'll go hurry up now. Won't use a timeout. Touchdown as we near the end of this one. Touchdown.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
Inside of the uprights. The Raiders, returners, are ready. They still have a sizable lead, even though they've seen the opponents inch a little closer. The score's 21-10. Brought down at the 38. What a place to start for the offense. Double tight end formation. The Raiders take it from the 38. That brings the play to an end. The Chiefs call a timeout and are left now with only one. Coming up, second down. They bring in the extra tight end. Got the completion. Gains 19. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. He has the grab. He knew exactly where he had to go to pick up the first.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
Offense lines up here. First and goal from the 7. What a catch. Touchdown.
Jim, with that touchdown this late in the game, that ices it. And if you could sing, you could, I'd let you say it's turn out the lights, but we know you can't sing. So the game is over.
The Chiefs have really put themselves in a tough position now as they await kickoff. Scores 28-10. Davis got it on the return. And he He's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. The Chiefs come to the line. They'll start this drive at the 33.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
First down at the 33. Makes the reception. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
This will be the final snap.
The Chiefs snap it at the 41. And he's sacked, and that should do it. They won't get another playoff here.
How much did it surprise you, Phil? Final summation that this game was so one-sided.
Now, to say surprised, shocked. I am shocked. I thought this game could actually turned out the other way, but the fact that it was just a blowout, what a surprise. And I know the losing team, they got a lot of questions they got to answer in one short week.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches to come their way. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. Now we'll take you out to O.Co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
The Raiders are back deep, ready to return to kickoff. And Matt Prater looks set now to kick it away. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
It's now second down. He'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. The give. Brought down after a gain of 15. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
Well, we talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one, and right now the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
Two tight ends on the field here. Now 1st and 10. He hauls it in. They'll mark him at the 46.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Picks up the first down. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was kind of like a big sigh of relief, because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take sacks. I could afford to be a little more aggressive. Let's see how the offense reacts to this.
Looking at the defensive lineups, Von Miller is a man to watch in this one.
Von Miller, maybe the fastest first step in the NFL. That makes him a threat when it comes to rushing the quarterback.
Has his man. He's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. The pass picks up some solid yards. Now it's 3rd and short. Every offense is better in 3rd and short than 3rd and long, of course.
The Raiders from the 37. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
That is a nice job by the running back there. He knew it was 3rd and short, so he put that big old body up in there and grinds out the first down.
1st and 10. Staying on the ground. Met by Von Miller.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
2nd down and 8. He's got the catch. Breaks out of that one. Gains 20.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Gets it open. Touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Raiders will take their spot on the bench after contributing to the cause, especially via the passing game, over 60 yards by the air. Fields the football at the 8, and the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. At quarterback, the 5-time MVP of the NFL, the 2007 Super Bowl MVP, Peyton Manning.
Well, anytime you see Peyton Manning coming on the field, on the defensive side, look out. Can you disguise? Can you wait to the last second to show what your defense is going to do? Usually you cannot, because he has all the answers. Well, he had all day long to throw the football that time. That's why he had success throwing the football down the field. I'll tell you what, this defense, they need to start blitzing this quarterback.
First down and 10. Out to the left. On the money. They'll mark the football at the 22.
Now to be a running back in the NFL, you got to do more than one thing, and you got to be part of the pass game. That was a wonderful job, catching the short pass and picking up all those extra yards.
Manning's lining up in the pistol. First down at the 22. Balls handed the football. Going to lose yards here. Demaryius Thomas turned into Peyton Manning's favorite target in Denver.
Well, he's always had the talent, and what he did, he put some knowledge with it. He learned how to become a precise route runner, and when you're a precise route runner, Peyton Manning will find a way to get the football to you.
And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today. Caldwell's a receiver in the slot. Third down and 11. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
There's a momentum killer right there. The flag comes out. I think we have a false start.
Boy, coaches talk about it so much. Penalties before the snap of the ball. We got to avoid them, and the biggest one of all is the false start.
This will be a field goal attempt from 45 yards out. And he converts here on the field goal try.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. They come to the line, and it's first down. It's a two tight end formation. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First and 10. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
This will be second down. Offense lines up here. Eyeing that left side. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
First down at the 43. Very nearly intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can't be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Raiders take it from the 43. Could have been intercepted that time by Moore.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Let's go.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Good defense to deflect the pass and force the incompletion.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
They'll take it at the 20. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Broncos come to the line with a bunch set. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Manning finds Thomas. Good piece of tackling.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The Broncos snap it up at the 26. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Oh, it's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. The Broncos have it at the 34. That'll stop the play right there. And now they'll try over again on second down. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That's a gain of only a yard.
Good job by the defense. All day long when the offense runs the football, they are ready for the challenge and not giving up very many yards.
Manning from the gun. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Raiders bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Offense lines up here. First down at the 20. They run the counter play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
After running it, it's second down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Ware's able to swat the pass away. That pass never had a chance as it was knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
I got to blame the offensive line that time, Jim. You know, they are getting pushed back, so they're so close to the quarterback, and there's no way the quarterback has the room to maneuver and throw the football around the defensive lineman. So O-line, you just got to do a better job. Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Welker's going to look for space now. Welker tackled down. What a nice spot to begin this drive. Manning set, empty backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun, throws the pass, and he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first. Second down here. Manning set in the pistol. Handoff. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
The Raiders defense is just one of the best in the NFL. What a job that time with the run play. They get penetration, they get in the backfield, and they make the tackle for a loss.
The Broncos from the 27. Sticks to his hands. Gains 13.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
First down here after the completion. Offense lines up here. Manning out of the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Added for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. Out of the shotgun, looking to the right side and throwing. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The kick is good.
Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Raiders offense heads on to the field. Now 1st and 10. The give out of the eye. Tackles made.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Gets the handle here. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense. The punter awaits the snap. He thinks twice about returning this one and signals fair catch. The Broncos ready to take over the football. Wide receivers are bunched up. 1st down at the 45. Manning with the give to the right side, and he's brought to the ground. The Broncos trailing this one, and the running game has not been an asset. Ball's had a really hard time of it, and right now his team with it behind knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up, but when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Manning's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Throws to the right. The reception, easy, wide open.
Anytime on the offensive side, you pick up a 3rd and long situation, oh my gosh, does that give you confidence and fire everybody up? That was a good job by the offense.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the 1st half. First down coming up. Here's the first snap after the big play. 1st down following the long play. They'll go shotgun here. Finds Thomas.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a 1st down.
2nd down coming up. Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Balls the receiver all the way to the right side. Peyton Manning from the shotgun has his target. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Third down and 3. That ball has been picked off. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted, and the guy dropped it, and you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
The jumbo set on the field. 2nd down and 10. And batted away.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down because I don't think he could have caught it. So if he can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
Double tight end formation. 3rd and 10. And he's forced to the ground. The Broncos signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. They're set to punt it away now. Signals and makes the fair catch. Great starting field position for the offense. Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos take it from the 33. It's over to Welker. Manning sends it to Welker. Taken down at the 27.
So that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
That leads us to 2nd down. Manning's going to be in the pistol here. Welker's lined up in the slot. Looking across the middle, and this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. After the incompletion, 3rd and 4 coming up. Welker's in the slot. Offense lines up here. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The catch is made, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Raiders are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. This will be a 41-yard field goal try. False start, and that sets the offense back 5 yards.
Yeah, listen, false start, and it can be the littlest thing. A little flinch, it doesn't look like much, but everybody in the stadium can see it, and so can the official.
Field goal try coming up for the Broncos. The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25. They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders will take the snap from the 25. Makes the reception. On his way. The 30, the 20, the 10. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Well, we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
The Raiders for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. First down here. Thomas, a receiver in the slot. Ball's got it on the handoff. Nice tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
Second down coming up. Manning's lining up in the pistol. So that's going to do it for the first half. Raiders are up in this one. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Anderson's going to start his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Broncos now will start their drive at the 23. Caldwell's lined up now as a slot receiver. The third quarter begins with this play. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Second down now. Ball's going to take the handoff now. Sims is there to make the stop.
The Broncos look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Manning set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. The Broncos come to the line with an empty backfield. It's over to Welker. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Second down. Drop back, shotgun formation. Manning over to Thomas. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Peyton Manning under center. Handoff made. He's brought down.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Ball lines up in the backfield. The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. The tackle is made.
This quarterback is one of the best game managers in the league. He never forces the issue. That time, nobody open deep down the field. He gets the short completion, and now he has a third and manageable situation to deal with.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Ball's taking the handoff.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Manning from the gun. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
2nd and 10. Ball's going to secure the handoff.
When you get in a situation like this as a quarterback, it's in the second half, it's 3rd and long, you're losing a close game, it's up to you to make the right decision. Don't force the issue. If it's not there, throw it short or throw it away.
Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Manning's lined up, empty backfield. Looks to his left. No one in sight. Has the grab. Thomas is brought down at the 21. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. This long drive continues. This play set up by the long gainer. And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. Going for the home run. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. 2nd down after the incompletion. What a drive this has been. Manning out of the gun. Finds his mark.
The Broncos, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that 1st down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another 1st down, and that'll serve your team well.
Broncos, touchdown.
Well, the offensive line did it all in this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
Put an additional 2 points on the board as they convert. Broncos ready to boot it down the field. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. It's 1st down as they head to the line. 2 tight ends on the field here. Almost intercepted that time.
Well, the defense has to be compressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
2nd down and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. Miller's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
Good job by the linebacker, just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. That's a huge 3rd down conversion, especially after all of the failures leading up to this point.
The Raiders just picked up a big 1st down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every 1st down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Got the completion. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. He's tackled right at the 31.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage, where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st.
The Raiders did a good job that time picking up the 1st down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those 1st downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Looking at this deficit, you wonder how much more they're going to try to run the football, because it has not been there for the taking all game long.
Yeah, the running game's been terrible. Hard to win a game in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But if you want to win today's game, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. throw the football.
2nd and 10. Miller's in on the coverage and forces the incompletion.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Brings it in. Good yardage picked up on that ball.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Nothing like having a quarterback who has a good arm who can just fire that football into some tight spots, and then it helps when your receiver got the talent and the courage to go in there and make that tough catch.
Extra point was good. The Broncos looking for a big return and hoping to find a way to regain the lead. Scores 21-17. Picks up the football at the 6. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos will begin their drive from the 26 now. Ball's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. First down at the 26. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. The Broncos have tried a couple of different ways to get the running game going, but it hasn't paid off. Ball's been stopped from the first quarter.
Running game has no chance. That's obvious. We've seen it here today, and it's time for this offense to open it up. Quit trying to run the football and throw it down the field.
The Broncos snap it at the 26, and that gains 1.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
Welker's lined up in the slot. 3rd and 9. Heaving it down the field. Hauls it in. What a call and what a catch. Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
First down and 10. It's over to Welker. Manning sends it to Welker. Welker tackled down.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
That's second down coming up. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Gets it out for the completion. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Not a good play call by the offensive coordinator. You're in the red zone. Trying to catch the defense off guard. I would have gone with the pass. Instead, they go with the run, and it gets very little gain.
And here we have second down. Manning set, empty backfield. The Broncos come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. He'll fire it out to the left. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw. Welker's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Stepping up to the line at the 5. Offense lines up here. goal at the 5. Throws to the right. Throws it toward the sideline. And what a catch.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on 4th down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
Ball's handed, takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
The head coach decides he wants to be the aggressor in this situation on 4th and goal. He goes for it. Nice play call that time.
The point after try is in the books. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Raiders are set now for their next possession. It's a 2 tight end formation. First down at the 20. To the ground. Trevathan that time on the tackle. Second and 4 following the run. Will run it. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Brought down after a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They hand it off to him again. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Well, the defense is happy to get off the field. They stopped the 3rd down try by the offense, but they're upset because they had a chance for the turnover, and they dropped a sure interception.
The offense is still on the field here on 4th down, needing 6 for the first. An extra tight end on the field for this one. It's the old counter play. Breaks the tackle. They advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
The Raiders look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
He'll get it again. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Coming up, 2nd down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Knocked away, incomplete.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. He's wide open for the grab. Gains 17. And Phil, we see the numbers now. You think when a quarterback is posting numbers like this, they would be leading, but that's not the case.
It is not the case, Jim. The defense has really struggled today, even though the quarterback and the offense making a lot of nice plays. It's not enough. The defense, they have to step up.
Got what he wanted. Touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead. And it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
The Raiders for the point after. Count it. The Broncos set up for the kick return. They've just lost the lead, so need to try and respond. Scores 28-24. Anderson's got a chance for a return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
Number 22 on the return.
The Broncos break huddle and start their drive, this time from the 29. Welker's in the slot. Time's running out of this one, midway through the fourth. With two hands, he has it. Picks up about 5.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Manning's got it in the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
What can a defensive back do in a situation like this? The answer is nothing. How about the throw right on target by the quarterback and a good route on that out route by the receiver?
Ball lines up in the backfield. The Broncos from the 37. Ball's got it on the handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
The Broncos, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
The defense got to the quarterback, and the offense is backed up here on 2nd down. Welker's a receiver in the slot. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Peyton over to Thomas. Wow, Phil, you would think when a quarterback has a game like this going that they would not only have the lead, but maybe a big lead. Instead, they're trailing.
Yeah, Jim, and look, if you look at the stats, once again, we'll say it, stats do lie. It's not all about the quarterback all the time. It is a team game, and they are just not doing it overall so far.
Caldwell's lined up now as a slot receiver. 3rd down and 10. Wants to go deep. And it's incomplete.
I think the coach has got to call more of these plays. That's a good job of at least trying to get the big play, but they cannot get the completion on that long throw.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Raiders come onto the field for their next series. If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the fourth, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense. Moore's there to make the tackle.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
We're late in the fourth, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. They tackle him for a loss.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
3rd down on the way. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Has his target. Now we reach the 2-minute warning. Offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Looking to the right side and throwing. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. They call for the timeout to stop the clock. First down here after the completion. He'll throw it over the middle. Catch made. He's brought to a halt. They immediately call for a timeout. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Let's go.
Brings it into his body. Picks up 8 here. And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Will go ground. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play, they got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. 3rd and 5. Throws to the right, to the sideline, and complete.
Well, you always hear that expression, it's a chess match out there. Well, I believe that because you got to be a thinker on the football field. And the quarterback won this chess match. He changed the pass protection. He got the extra time, and it worked to his advantage.
Double tight end formation. The Raiders snap it up at the 26. The Raiders now move the chains.
That was a good call by the offensive coach that time. They needed 1 first down to win this game to seal things up. He makes the right call, and they get a big first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Knighton's able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. This has been a long drive so far. They call his name again. Gains 15.
Well, this game is close. This offense has got a lead. They're down in the red zone. Got to be very careful in situations like this.
Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. Play after play after play here on this drive. Back to the ground now on first down. Warren's in on the tackle. Bill, they can put the game away right now, but mainly they just have to be careful with the football.
Yeah, they got to be careful, Jim. No doubt about it. They're playing against a defense that's fast and aggressive and willing to take chances. This is going to be tough.
Is every win sweet, or are the close ones that much more satisfying than just blowing someone out for 60 minutes?
Well, the close ones are more satisfying because the tension is there longer. And the longer you're under tension, when it finally comes to fruition, you win, it just makes it that much more exciting, Jim.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.